Hey, Adam Moreno. This is Matt Mason calling from FitSource. You recently put in an order for our Steady Cleanse package. I'm calling with regards to the second half of your payment.
Matt, yeah, we won't be able to go through with it. You know, current climate and all.
Okay, we've been waiting over a week for the second half of your payment to go through.
I contacted Sarah Kelly about canceling the order. Heard nothing back. We just can't go through with it, man.
I'm sorry, but you're committed. The order's been processed and the first payment has gone through.
Can you issue a refund?
It's in our terms and conditions that all sales are final.
But we never finalized the sale.
Well, in fact, we did.
There's gotta be something you can do about this.
At the moment, this is out of my control, Adam.
Don't fucking do this to me, Matt.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Matt. Sorry for cutting you off earlier. What's up?
Yeah, it's fine. What do you think about splitting the cold calls between me and Sarah?
What?
I want to help take some of the weight off of Sarah. Get the first word in.
You want to inherit some of Sarah's cold calls? Is she not doing her job?
No, it's just with the current climate and all, it can be tough ascertaining new leads. Plus, I need more sales, man.
Matt, you're the one who requested the part-time commission-based employment. Do you want to go back on this? Reevaluate your contract?
I'd need some time to think on it.
Let me talk to Sarah.
Hello?
Hey, this is Matt Mason calling from FitSource. We'd like to offer... Fuck.
What's the matter now? Oh, now that you woke me up, my claustrophobia's back. Oh, Viv. Huh? What'll I do? Look, come on up here with me and I'll sleep on the outside so you don't
I'm sorry, sir. I don't want what you're selling.
But you don't know what I'm selling.
Cold calls. That's an interesting request, I must say.
I need more, Becca. This whole commission shit's just putting me in the hole.
What happened to expanding horizons?
Are you making fun of me?
A little bit.
Well, mockery aside, you have a point. I suppose I was slightly in over my head.
Matt, everyone wants or needs in their own way to pursue their dreams. You did nothing but pull the trigger.
Yeah, and the bullet ricocheted right into my fucking groin.
I'm from Easy Breeze said they noticed you on Soulseeker. You looking for another job?
Yeah, actually. This whole freelance do your own thing is just not living up to the expectations.
Why don't you just talk to Greg about coming back on full time?
Nah, it's time I dabble in new waters.
Try Custer Logic. They're looking for an outbound sales manager, which isn't exactly new waters, more of an upgrade.
From peasant to prince.
Jim speaking.
Hey Jim, this is Matt Mason calling. I sent it in an application for your outbound sales manager position.
You send it in?
I'm sorry?
You just said that you sent it in.
Oh, my bad, I meant sent. I sent in an application and upon following up, they told me to contact you directly.
How'd you get this number?
Claire from head office.
Do me a favor. Call Claire back and leave your contact information with her. I'll get back to you later on.
I'm sorry, but I've been waiting a few days now, and your posts seem to stress urgency.
Listen, man, I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm interested in looking into your application, but a different time would be more appropriate.
Okay, I understand.
Call Claire back and leave your contact info with her.
Okay, thank you. Hello?
Good afternoon. Is this Mr. Matthew Mason?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Matthew. I'm calling on behalf of the Odyssey.
I'm sorry, how am I affiliated?
Your post on Soul Seeker caught the eye of our CEO personally. Would you be able to come in and have a chat with us sometime soon?
Sure, but what is it exactly that you guys do?
You've been selected personally by our CEO, Mr. Ashford Simmons, to come in for an evaluation process.
Wow, no, I'm flattered. Seriously, I'm flattered. But what is it that you guys at the Odyssey do?
Your questions will be answered to the best of our capability when you come in. Can you make it here by 3 p.m.?
Yeah, it's a little short notice, but I might be able to do that.
Sorry for the last-minute request, but Mr. Ashford Simmons is a very passionate man. He becomes quite driven when he finds prospective talent. He'd like to have you evaluated ASAP.
Sure, where can I find you guys?
You can find us in Concord. I will send this number a live location at 1:30 p.m. It will deactivate at 3 p.m., so do not be late.
All right, thank you.
No need to thank me. It's my job.
This is Matt Mason.
Hey, Matt. It's Jim from Caster Logic.
Oh, hey, Jim. Hey.
After our talk, I got a recommendation. Said you had quite the experience in your field.
Yeah, I've got some experience. Listen, Jim, I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. Now's not the best time.
I see. Call me back when you feel like giving me the time of day. This isn't a bridge I'd burn if I were you, man.
Shit. No, Jim, I didn't mean it like that. Jim? This is Matt Mason.
Hey, Matt. It's Adam from Sunrise Gym.
Oh, hey, Adam.
My apologies for the other day. I didn't mean to be an asshole. I'd like to look into the order we spoke about.
Adam, now's not a good time. I'm a bit lost in Concord right now. Let me call Sarah Kelly, see if she can help you, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, Matt, what's up?
Hey, Sarah, you mind helping with Adam from Sunrise Gym? I have him waiting to talk about that order.
So now you need my help. Wouldn't you say I couldn't handle my shit as is?
What are you talking about?
You called Greg and asked for my calls, Matt? Who the fuck does that?
I need more reliable leads, Sarah. I'm living off commission here.
And whose choice was that?
Can you help with Adam or not?
Fuck you, Matthew.
Hey, Adam? Yeah, she'd be happy to help. I'll text you her number.
You must be Mr. Mason. I'm Liz. We spoke on the phone. Thank you for being punctual.
No worries. Call me Matt.
Mrs. Simmons doesn't believe in stimulants, but can I offer you some water as a refreshment?
I'm okay, thanks.
As you wish. Follow me. I'll take you to Mrs. Simmons' evaluation room.
Speaking honestly, I couldn't find much on you guys online. I feel a bit ill-prepared.
Not to worry. I do recall my first arrival at the Odyssey and my first sit-down with Mrs. Simmons. Calling the experience stellar would be underselling it.
Do you work closely with Mr. Simmons?
This is an opportunity of a lifetime. He truly is a genius, a visionary, a proper conversationalist. Just in here. And Matthew, you can relax now.
Well, hello. Why don't you come on in? Please, sit.
Mr. Simmons?
Mr. Mason. You can call me Ashford.
Likewise. As in, call me by my Christian name.
Don't worry, I know what you meant. So, Matthew, why have you come to see me today?
Because I was summoned? Because you asked to speak to me personally?
Is that it? Simply because you were requested? Or summoned to?
I guess so.
As if you're doing me a favor.
Maybe I presented myself poorly.
Your presentation was just fine.
May I recant my comment?
So long as it's true.
I was flattered. I was flattered that somebody in your position wanted to speak to me, personally.
I never reached out to you, though.
Yes, but you were mentioned by name. I was told that something about me caught your attention. So I got curious.
What exactly piqued your curiosity?
Well, I've only heard vague tell of the Odyssey, and upon researching it, its vagueness became all the more apparent.
So you were left with questions, and that's why you came in today. And may I add, on such short notice.
There were some selfish intentions, yes.
Curiosity. Many expressions spawned from it.
Like the cat?
Yes, Matthew. Like the cat. You see, curiosity has brought us together. If it wasn't for it, we wouldn't have met. It started with mine. I was recommended a man, you, who at first glance seemed occupationally unreliable. Possibly unstable. But then I thought, what if I'm only seeing what everyone else is seeing? Or better yet, what everyone else is expected to see.
Expected? Are you implying that my employment struggle is a front?
No, not exactly.
I didn't mean to come across as hostile. It was just genuine curiosity.
It's okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions pertaining to your past and potentially your future.
Okay.
Seeing as you have a bit of a history in sales, I'd like to understand if you would be comfortable walking into a situation where you know that the answer will be no.
You can never know that.
That's a confident answer, but not an honest one. Answer the question.
You can never know if the answer is going to be no. That's an impossible. It can only be assumed. That is my honest answer.
So you're comfortable with unprecedented situations?
With all due respect, Mr. Ashford Simmons, my entire life has been unprecedented.
Good. Could lead to more elation.
I suppose.
Are you apprehensive towards solitude?
Well, that's a bit heavy.
Things can only go up from here, Matthew.
Am I apprehensive towards solitude? I embrace solitude if I can control it.
And do you find you have vast control over your life, Matthew?
Sometimes.
Last big question. And this is one that sometimes strikes people the wrong way, but it'll help me gauge what kind of person you are.
Go for it.
What are you afraid of? I mean, genuinely afraid of. Not minor frights or phobias. True fear.
I don't think I feel comfortable answering that question at the moment.
It's okay. It's entirely your choice, Matthew. I'm not going to pressure you. This is simply an evaluation session to help me see what kind of person you are.
I said that I don't feel comfortable answering it, not that I won't.
I'm listening.
I guess this might sound generic, as in it's a fear of many, but I'm afraid of dying. Not so much the process of it, but rather what happens afterwards. I'm not a religious man, nor am I quite agnostic, and I have a respect for all various faiths and belief systems, but when I think about dying, the thing that frightens me the most is not knowing what happens to me afterwards. Where does my consciousness go?
Death itself does not scare you. But the idea that you can't control the possible forever solitude does.
To simplify it, yes. I fear not knowing.
That is a very introspective answer, Matthew. I have to say, I'm impressed, and you've satiated my curiosity.
I have a question for you.
I'm happy to hear it.
Who are you? What do you do? What is the Odyssey?
Like you, Matthew, I am also a salesman. Only what I sell does not have a physical property to it. The Odyssey is my passion project, founded and funded entirely by myself. It's a place to gather like-minded individuals and selling the same belief.
Well, unlike you, my curiosity isn't satiated, it's only provoked further.
All in good time, Matthew. Like I said, this is simply an evaluation session. I like to get to know my candidates on a different level before taking the next step.
Okay, so how do we proceed from here?
You go home, or wherever you feel most relevant, and you wait. If you qualify, you'll hear from us. You may be given the chance to join us, or you could reject the opportunity and continue with your life the way it is.
This is a very divisive choice you've given me.
It's not so black and white, Matthew.
This is Matt Mason.